discoveries were made from Pompeii. In the Civita Juliana area, north of the ancient city of Pompeii, a large residence called the Villa Imperiali had been identified as early as the early 20th century. Since 2017, the Pompeii Archaeological Park has begun excavation campaigns that have halted the systematic looting that has plagued the villa for years and have yielded new data and exceptional finds. The 2023-24 investigations have focused along the section of what is now Civita Juliana, investigating for the first time an area between the two already known sectors, the residential area to the north and the servile district to the south. This is intended to verify the reliability of the information recovered from the judicial investigations conducted by the Torre Annunziata Prosecutor's Office. Among the important discoveries at the villa, the most recent of which is the carpenter's quarters. A caecilium also emerges, a space dedicated to religious worship, located at a junction between the service area, with stables and the slave quarters, to the south, and the residential complex to the north of the villa. The caecilium appears to correspond to what archaeologists have indicated during their investigations, in which references emerge to a temple dedicated to Hercules and frescoes depicting the 12 labors of Hercules, of which, however, there are no traces at present. The space is covered with a single pitched roof, while the exterior facade, completely plastered and painted white, features a large portal and is crowned by a kind of pediment in relief. In front of the enormous doorway, there is a ramp with wheel marks indicating the possible use of a ceremonial chariot during rituals. Inside, the room is characterized by pictorial mural decoration in the Pompeian fourth style. The decorative cycle featured a sequence of 12 panels with yellow drapery on a red background, while in the center of the back wall, 2 panels framed a masonry podium, probably supporting a statue. A short distance away, a continuous bench runs along the walls, made of masonry covered with painted plaster, clearly showing wear caused by use over time by ritual participants. The rooms investigated so far are those of the large productive and servile quarter, including a 4-wheeled ceremonial chariot made of wood and iron elements, with refined bronze and silver decorations, interpreted as a pilentum, that is, a vehicle used in the Roman world by elites for ceremonies, and in particular to accompany the bride to her new home, a unique example of its kind to date in Italy. The so-called slave room, a servile environment that, thanks to its exceptional state of preservation and the possibility of making plaster casts of beds and other objects made of perishable materials that have left their mark in the ash, offers a very rare glimpse into the daily reality of the slaves who lived and worked in the villa. A second slave room, from which a cast of much of the furniture was made, providing, as in a black and white photograph, a precise image of the room. It allows us, for example, to assume a hierarchy within the servants. While one of the 2 beds found is of the same type, extremely simple and without a mattress, as in the first room mentioned, the other is of a more comfortable and expensive type, known in the literature as a bed with a headboard. The room also contains 2 small cabinets, partially preserved as casts, a series of ceramic amphorae and vessels, and several tools, including an iron hoe. All these new acquisitions, analyzed and documented using the most advanced archaeological excavation technologies and methodologies, allow us to enrich our knowledge of aspects of daily life that are poorly documented in written and iconographic sources, helping to reconstruct an increasingly complete picture of the structure and functioning of one of the numerous residential complexes scattered throughout Pompeii.